create the space for Marimirofa.
7 off, 7. Number 7 off. Number 7 Green off.
As Kenya make the first substitution.
Time on.
James Sinalo replacing Vincent Omondi.
Inside. Stop! Wait!
That is play. What words is the word in Kenya? They're trying to make their way forward with Mwamburi.
Back.
The ball is now with
Take and release.
Edmond Omondi.
Back, please.
And that has
I'm
been stolen
happy,
by
please.
Zimbabwe. Intercepted. It's a turnover ball and a penalty. Kenya caught offside.
Let's go! Side entry.
There was a side entry. That's all that was given. Marimirofa giving Zimbabwe the opportunity now to get into the Kenya 22 from a penalty. It's a Zimbabwe line out. As Andy Kolomolo tries to get his men in order. Zimbabwe win it and immediately form more, but doesn't have much. And now they try to break through. And this is another opportunity for Zimbabwe and a third try for them. Coming in from Dion Kumalo. Three tries for Zimbabwe inside the first 20 minutes of this fifth place playoff. And Zimbabwe imposing their presence in this game. And this is going to be another one for Matipano. He's 2-on-2 on the conversion so far. He missed one penalty. Conversion successful, and Zimbabwe are 21-0 up against Kenya, and it's only 21 minutes played. It was the two centers who did the damage, Alex Nyamuda and Dion Kumalo. Nyamuda with the offload, Kumalo with the try. Timbo Zamao. Faithful. I'm going to be happy that this is going on in their favor, as we've got Rafael Wanga receiving treatment. It looks like he's going to be replaced. He's got some pain. You can find out that his ankles. Okay. So there is the option of Eddie Morage and Spencer Davis. As we take another look at that try by Dion Kumalo.
Just wait, he brings the player.
The Zimbabwe faithful in the stands as the clock is still Zimbabweans who are resident in Kenya. Quite huge. Those working in the diplomatic community, those working in the financial services sector, there are those who work with international bodies. Quite a huge number of them that we brought here. Kenyan fans there. Count. That is on as Rafael Wanga receives treatment on the floor. You could see that Malo got the better of Olela at fullback, fending him off before getting his fiver.
Green. Wait, please.
So finally we're going to have the restart. And Spencer Davis has come in for Rafael Wanga. Rafael Wanga having to be stretched off, so time is still dead. Time is off. Zimbabwe 21-0 up in this game. And the results of the day so far: the USA finishing in 7th place after a 47-22 win over Hong Kong, China. Scotland have taken the bronze after defeating Samoa 83-10. Total domination from the Scots. We believe that this is not the level they're supposed to be playing at. They were relegated from the World Under-20 Championship, the first of the so-called home unions to have been dropped. Home unions, England, Wales, Scotland. In fact, they're playing in the Six Nations. Then you've got this match between Zimbabwe and Kenya. Until Rafael Wanga is off the field of play, we will have a pause on this clock. The dancing continues at the Nyayo National Stadium. Kenya finished third in Pool B, ahead of Hong Kong, China, but behind Samoa and Spain. Zimbabwe, they finished third in a very tricky Pool A, ahead of the United States of America, who they defeated by a point 38-37 on match day 3, but behind Uruguay and Samoa, or rather Uruguay and Scotland. Zimbabwe players catching their breath for a moment, and it's always a family game. You can always enjoy whenever there's a rugby match. And there are those who've opted for VIP sections, there are those who have opted just to pick the ordinary terraces at the Nyayo National Stadium. 3 match days have been played on the 15th of July, the 20th of July, the 25th of July. That was a group phase. And 4 matches a day from Pool A and Pool B. And the top sides from the pools will be playing at 4 o'clock. And this is for the right to join the big boys. And that is at the World Rugby Under-20 Championship in 2024. Michelle, the man behind the production here. Just coming through, you gotta see him. As the team that has put this together going through, and remember that Tuesday was Keep Rugby Clean Day, all with efforts to ensure that education on everything to do with anti-doping in the sport and ensure that there is a clean sport happens. So the medical team now has Rafael
Time on.
the stretcher, I believe, the field of play. There's been a pause of about 8 minutes, and now we can get back play. Rafael Wanga, was in number 12 jersey, has been replaced by Spencer Davis. Juma goes just past the 10-meter mark. It's now with Manyarara. And trying to stop the Zimbabwe advance.
Outside.
Try to aim the yards. And that has been picked by Farhan Juma, who dances past 3 men. Is there. And now in their own half, Spencer Davis dragging 2 men with him. Gets to the 40.
No.
Have been penalized. Zimbabwe take it very quickly. They have already gained 20 meters in Kenya.
Not 10.
As Kenya are warned that they were not 10 meters away. And the ball is now with Chinwada. Nyangarara. And that has been
Not
knocked
10.
forward by Tamuka Kandala. And the penalty has to be taken again. Kenya 1-10. And the penalty was quickly
Number
taken by
20,
Madinga.
not 10. Number 20, Green, not 10.
And the person who was guilty of not being turned back is Spencer Davis, who's just coming. And Zimbabwe gets some valuable territory. Marini Rofa with that kick. Very easy to spot the Zimbabwe fan. They've got brand new overalls and they've got the Sables jersey. Chiang. Ball is out. Chiang goes round one defender. Zimbabwe have got the ball.
3.
Alex trying to use his way to push.
White or green? Okay, thank you. Advantage, play advantage.
Chan has got the ball now. Zimbabwe have it. Kenya trying to make sure that Zimbabwe stays still 5 away. This with Chinwada.
No.
Getting into touch. And the referee goes into his pocket. And Michael Dwar is sent to the scene.
Captain.
And so Michael Wamalwa,
Please, after the penalty, you go 10 quickly, please. Okay? Not 10 and high tackle. Okay? Thank you.
so 2 penalties back to back, a high tackle from
Okay,
Michael
Captain,
Dwar.
you have an option.
And also
Penalty here.
And also
Where
they've
is
been
the-
found not to have been 10 when that was being taken.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Captain, option here or here? You play here. Okay. Scrum. Okay, scrum.
And Zimbabwe opt for scrum from that penalty. 2 infringements back to back, a high tackle at that point, so they were playing the advantage. And then there was
Time on.
second one that went there, so it's Kenya down to 10 men. Rather, I mean down to 14 men for the next 10 minutes. And they also have got the disadvantage
Touch.
in that Michael Ward is a front row forward.
Sit.
They've got a one-man disadvantage in the scrum.
Wait, please.
Spencer
Advantage.
Davis having to come in as a standing eighth man. And listen to the whistles coming in from the referee. Kenya still trying to move forward. And the referee man is there.
Stop, please.
And he's got to go and diffuse the tension on the pitch. Spencer Davis. There was a call just at the 5-meter line. And the Kenyan faithful
Okay.
quite not a referee for that call, but there are the laws of the game.
Time off. Wait. Captain. Please come. Please. Stop your player to listen. Every time I blow my whistle, you continue to play. Okay? Stop, please. Stop your player now. Okay? Stop all player, please. Stop all player, please. Wait.
So the Kenyan contingent has to be called together, and this is by
Okay. Yeah.
James Finalo.
Time on. Offside. Scrum.
And Zimbabwe off to go for the scrum. Kenya caught
Yeah.
offside.
Please. Move straight, please. Move straight.
Kenya felt that they'd broken away when Spencer Davis made the intercept. But he was deemed to have been in an
Catch.
offside position.
Bang! Sit. Stability, please. Up.
Zimbabwe did get that and they tried to move forward. And sent back is Manyarara.
Take it. Move.
Zimbabwe have got the ball. What can they do outright?
No.
1 meter
Step back.
away. They tried to move forward. Kenya doing everything to defend.
Stay.
Chan trying to gain 1 yard, but he stopped dead on his tracks.
No. Stop. No.
The Kenya
back.
being told to stay
Step back.
within the game line. And Zimbabwe
Try, yes. Try.
do score a try. And they're now 26-0 up. And it is coming from the captain, Tanaka Gondo Mkandapi. You could see how hard they drove, pushing the Kenyan defense right at the line. 26-0 it is for Zimbabwe against Kenya in this 5th place playoff.
Up.
And so, Tawanda Matipano, he's had 3 of 3 from the conversion tee. He missed a penalty. This is a 4th attempt at a conversion by Matipano. Okay, Coach Kolago is going to be wondering just what happened to my discipline and my plan of the game. There's still 10 minutes in this first half. And that wouldn't have counted because you had the referee's whistle, because he took longer than the 90 seconds that was required. and the referee indicated that it wouldn't count, so it stays 26-0. You've got 90 seconds to deliver, and if you don't do so, you lose the opportunity to get the extras. That is what happened in this case.
Outside, outside, outside.
And that goes on to play. It's just one bounce from inside the 22 Marini Rofa. As he quite busy picking up some nectar.
Opposite.
Great camera work.
Thank you. Please, inside, green.
And Kenya lose the line out. That was the height of Kambani. And now Zimbabwe trying to make their way forward, and that is Nyamuda.
Take a move.
Tackle made by Faran Juma. They try to move forward with Manyarara. Trying to use the midfield, and that is Sigauke, who loses the ball, but eventually able to retrieve it. Chiang offering cover the rack, and immediately he is tackled by Andy Kolomolo. Matipano, and as Faran Juma was making his way back, lost his footing. That made one bounce. As we're into the final 8 minutes of this half. Line out for Kenya. George Otieno has got the ball.
I gave you the map now. I gave you the map now.
And Kenya doing that one with Futomolo. He's tackled. And then they have tapped it.
Inside.
Naina lining himself up for
Use it.
box kick. And he's elected. Sigauke making a run towards the right. Stopped in his tracks, and it is now with Nyamuda. Gets past Davis, who tackles him eventually. Zimbabwe trying to move forward. Dion Kumalo was there, goes around, and that is Nyara. Trying to use their pace outright. What can they do? And Zimbabwe do break away, and this is going to be a hat-trick of tries. 4. And actually, that is Matibano with his first try of the game. Zimbabwe 31-0 up, and it's only 32 minutes in. 33 minutes in. Just next to him was Munotida Marini Rofa and James Olela. Trying anything, including goalkeeping motions, to stop the pass that was coming from Alex Nyamuda. Matipano looking to get the extras. Now he's got 7 points. Another 7 points for Zimbabwe. 33-0 it is, but just take a look at how fast they moved. That was a loose forward. Flying through Manyarara. Dropping the ball to Matipano. And throw it from time for Zimbabwe.
Don't look at the
33.
It's a ball.
Kenya still have about a minute and a half to play with 14 men. They do
Outside.
So he gets his ball out. That has been blocked, and this is picked by Zimbabwe.
No hand.
He's trying to wiggle these.
Release takers, release Green.
Zimbabwe inside their 5.
No. Green is up, please.
And Marimirofa taking that to safety. And he's now with Farhan Juma. On the ball now is Victor Viambo.
Plan. I'm happy.
Enaina. Andy Kolomolo.
Leave.
Gains 5 yards. And a penalty.
Not running away. Okay.
And Andy Kolomolo. And Kenya get a penalty. And Kenya are now back to their full complement of players. The 10 minutes in the seed bin for Michael Dwar are over. Farhan Juma to take this penalty. Just been in enough territory.
This is my mark, thank you.
Just where the game plan goes. 37 minutes played. Kipsang wins it.
No more. Plan.
Kenya went to ground themselves. And it's a turnover ball.
Inside.
Zimbabwe have got the ball. Just take a look at that.
Plan.
Marimirofa trying to dance his way through the Kenya defenses.
Release.
From Zorak. Sigauke sends that forward, but there is nobody to assist with a quick line. Everyone in the green shirt, with the exception of Victor Biambo, was in the Zimbabwe half. That would have been a quick line for Kenya. Attacking backwards. Kenya do get it. And moving forward is the captain, James Nan. Enaina at scrum half with lots to do. Enaina to the left. And that is in Gas.
Take it! Advantage. Not rolling.
An advantage for attack and not rolling over.
That brings them up, please.
Box kick. And Kenya
Thank you.
will take that penalty now.
Not rolling.
Tackler not rolling over. So Kenya get that advantage as we get into the final minute of the game. That then keeps skip at the Kenyan side when they played against Zimbabwe in the Bartos Cup. 28-7 was the score then. Farhan Juma, the penalty. He's looking for a way to gain territory, doesn't get into the 22. And anytime you're at the National Stadium, there is always one fan who will never pay the gate charges. That fan is the Marabou stock. Zimbabwe. Steal the ball from that line. Now they try to move forward. And Kolomolo.
Release, take us!
High tackle.
Yeah.
Wasn't called.
High tackle, green.
Yes, a high tackle has been called eventually.
High tackle, green. Thank you, Kat.
And you can see Manyarara.
Please. Okay. Please, down, please. Down, please. Okay. Please finish. Okay.
And there was also that illegal entry coming in from Laban Kipsang. Manyarara back on his feet. Expect Zimbabwe to do something easy to send into halftime, and they know it is so because they had the hooter. And as we get into halftime, that is one man who's really destroyed the Kenyan defense. His name is Munotida Marini Rofa. He's had 2 tries early on in the game. We also had one coming in from Tajiwa Chimwada and Dion Malo and Tawanda Matipano. Going into halftime, Zimbabwe, they have scored 5 tries and they beat Kenya 33 points to 0. And this is in the playoff position 5 and 6. The Kenyan charges, Chipu, all heading to the dressing room. And I'm sure Kolago Kadis, Lago Aluach is going to have a lot of thinking to do as he walks to that dressing room, and the boys will have to keep their ears open. It's halftime. Zimbabwe 33, Kenya 0. It's a World Rugby Under-20 trophy.
The stage is set for a showcase of global talent as Kenya hosts the World Rugby Under-20 trophy for the second time.
Watu wa Maimahi umupo, stesheni uipendayo ya Shoro FM imekuandalia tamasha kali ya Mugithi Night Jumamosi tarehe 5 Agosti mwaka huu hapo VIP Nest Lounge Maimahi. Karabi na bendi yake wataporomosha burudani kabambe kuanzia saa 2 za usiku hadi che. Ma-MC wetu wa nguvu Mwana Mwende, Joseph Njenga na makoha wa Vioja Mahakamani wamewatayarishia vichekesho kemkema na zawadi kocho kocho za kushindaniwa. Mafansu wa Naivasha na Maimahiu mnaombwa kujitokeza tujumuike pamoja kupiga sherehe. Hii itakuwa kali sana.
You can forgive me, son. There's nothing to forgive, Dad. We're the most precious treasure there is. And I believe that I am the luckiest man because I found you.
I hope that you will always be happy. I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I hope you can still forgive me.
I'm not trying to justify what I did. We can't change what's done because it's done. Just as no one can change or erase the love I have for the three of you. I hope you remember me as a father who loved his daughters so much.
Son bandidas los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Bandidas las que
Las bandidas.
The 2022 general election in Kenya.
I, Susan Kihika, do hereby swear
7 women governors.
Tabitha Karanja Kiroche, having been elected a member of the Senate.
3 women in the Senate.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people and the Republic of Kenya.
29 women in the National Assembly and 115 women in the county assemblies. For Nakuru County, it was a clean sweep. How did they beat the mythical odds? We answer this and more in our themed bulletin, Breaking Barriers, Women in Elective Politics in Kenya.
The beautiful game, an occupation of many as they grow up in this republic before they branch out to their destinies. And that's how John Mo Ohaga kicked off his life in sports before he built his way to the judiciary, one of the 3 arms of the Kenyan government.
In school I played a lot of games. Actually football was my favorite. I played hockey, I played some tennis, I swam, and of course rugby. When I joined high school, I joined the rugby team, I think when I was in Form 4. And so that helped me to advance in rugby. I think I joined the school football team when I was in Form 5, hockey Form 5. So the fact that I got into the team earlier just forced me to concentrate and focus more on rugby.
And this is the gentleman's sport that he came into contact with at Alliance High School when they emerged into the scene at a time when rugby football was still a preserve of the former colonial schools. He could not resist the fray.
In school, rugby had a very structured competition format, and I went to Alliance. So that structure forces you to train, forces you to have some aspirations, forces you to wish to excel. And then also your coaches. If coaches give you an opportunity in a particular field, then that's what you pursue. And my rugby coaches identified my skill quite early and quite quickly and gave me the opportunity to advance myself.
He cast his mind back to a day when his sports activities forced others to play along.
I remember one incident where a lecturer wanted to postpone a lesson, and he wanted to postpone it from normal learning hours to an evening. And he sought, as they did back then, he sought our permission. And I was the only one who said, "I'm sorry, I have rugby training on that day at that time. So we can't have the lesson at that time." Of course, I was a lone voice because the rest of the class wanted to hold the lesson at that time. But to his credit, he respected my position and he said, if somebody is opposed to that time, we can't have the lesson at that time. And we rescheduled the lesson to a different time. I remember one time in school when I was also in the athletics team, and I remember that we had our mock exams. I think it was on a Friday. I was doing a particular paper, but I had to travel from Kikuyu to Nyeri to participate in the provincial championships. I was sprinting, I believe, 100 meters and 200 meters, if my recollection serves me well. And the school had to exempt me from doing the mock on the Friday at that time and set it for Sunday morning. So I was locked up in a classroom when I got back. I got back on Saturday night, and I was locked up in a classroom on Sunday morning to take the exam, which I did, and I still won the class prize for that exam.
But later he realized he was in 2 minds of whether to continue playing football or rugby, and finally settled for the latter based on his aspirations.
What made me settle for one instead of the other was just the fact that I was making much faster progress in rugby than in football or hockey or any of the other sports that I played. So rugby gave me those opportunities very early. In fact, I think I was other than being selected for the Mean Machine first team, I joined the University of Nairobi in 1986, and by 1987 I was in the Kenya team. So I was in the Kenya team for the All Africa Games that were held here.
After defeating Hong Kong, China, and Scotland have taken the bronze medal, and that was after their
Ready, Green?
very huge win
Captain.
against Samoa.
Good.
80.
Ready? Okay.
3-10.
Captain.
And Farhan Juma to get the second half underway. Picked up the 22 by Zimbabwe.
Outside.
Mutendi. Marimirofa. The ball, and that is knocked on by Victor Diambo. Lost his footing.
Knock on by Green. Scrum right.
Zimbabwe with a scrum just outside the Kenya 22.
In, please. Catch. Bye.
And Zimbabwe have a change in the front row.
Please, stability. Don't move. Okay. Stability, please.
Kobile Manyara and Tadiwa Chinwada have been replaced by Galanja Richa and Jerry Zisengwe.
Catch. Bind. Sit. Stability. Wait.
And Zimbabwe have broken away, and it is their 8th man. Simbarashe Kanyangarara off the scrum and takes the scores to 38-0 Zimbabwe. Quite clear that the extras will come easy. He went through two Kenyan defenders, and that was Laban Kipsang, Michael Wamalo, and Victor Diambo.
Close the play, please. 15. Please stop. You bring the ball and you kick the ball. Okay? Ball is not for you, you release the ball. Okay? It's okay, Captain? Time on. We have a time.
And Patrick Wainaina just saw the ball and kicked it away. And it's the extras, and it's 40-0 to Zimbabwe. Patrick Wainaina kicking the ball away after Zimbabwe had scored that try. And so the captain, Michael Wamala, had to be called in by the referee, Sylvain Mane. Frustration. Now hitting Team Kenya after that. Farhan Juma with a restart. Zimbabwe inside collection as Andy Cole Omondi tries inside to wriggle away from the rat.
White, stop! White, 7 white!
And it's going to be a line out for Kenya. Kat Roche, the assistant referee.
Green.
She is American. Kipsang wins it.
Before you leave, you two, in please. In the line out, please. In the line out.
As another infringement in the line out is made and Zimbabwe up for a scrum.
You come in the line out. Two receive. You have a two. Only one. Please.
Kenya again not holding their discipline.
Please come.
Referee man warning them against the number of receivers.
Touch. Bind. Sit. Stability. Wait, please. Green. Stay.
And Zimbabwe
stay. Green. Back.
making full use.
Back. Stay. Please play. The ball is out.
And the ball is out. And so Wainaina
Release now. The ball is out.
stealing it out after Zimbabwe had done so well to move them.
Release.
Wainaina. Farhan. Davis.
Back. Player.
Sends it back. It is now time for Kenya to make some advance forward. It is with Jackson Omondi.
Right? No hand.
Wainaina clearing the damage. Odwor.
No hand.
Tackle. Just after gaining 1 meter. Farhan Juma. Mwamburi. Gaining 10.
Back.
And it is now with Andy Cole Omotlo. Good. Needs Omondi for company to gain some yards. Farhan. Davis. Sends it back. Knock on. Advantage Zimbabwe.
Outside.
And some dancing feet coming in from the Zimbabwe side.
We have advantage. Knock on green, scrum white. Mark, please.
So, second knock on coming in from Zimbabwe's Alex Nebude. So we go back to where the first knock on was. Zimbabwe scrum.
Ball right. Okay. Stretch. Bind. Sit. Stability.
And Gaylord Ndasi has been being a naughty boy by the referee in that scrum. So it's going to be a penalty for Zimbabwe. Marimirofa. And that is just 10 meters inside the Kenya half. Zimbabwe. Now on the lineup. And that has been won by the Kenyan Luka George Otieno. Squad.
No.
Box kick coming from Wainaina. And then straight up. Advantage knock on. That was from the hands of Wamalwa. Zimbabwe. Look at Alex Demuda. Gets past one man. Rumerofa kicks that and
wait. Is off or not?
They're trying to see if he was in an offside position from the kicker.
No. On the kick, the right is front of or not?
There's still that discussion, trying to find out if Simbashe Kanyangarara was ahead of the kicker. The kicker in this case was Marimirofa, and he was deemed to have been in line. So this was the point at which the kick was made. Marimirofa picking it up and with a fiver. So it's now 45 for Zimbabwe. Right under the posts. And Marino and the extras coming through. Matipano with two more from his boot. 47-0 it is. Matipano has missed only one conversion and one penalty. It's a knock-on for Zimbabwe. Matipano feeling the pressure. And also having come in for Kenya, as Brian Makaya and Raymond Chacha. More by Kenya. And gaining ground is Raymond Chacha. It's now with Makaya.
Release!
5 meters out. And Malwa, the captain. There is a knock-on. So there has to be some advantage play. The ball goes into touch. What's the call that's going to be made?
Time off, wait, please. Please, wait, I have one player on the ground. Time off.
You can tell that John is feeling the pain. As he gets medical attention, Zimbabwe 47-0 up.
You okay?
It's the captain, Michael Wamalwa.
It's good. Okay.
As Kenya prepare to take this line out. Also in for Kenya is Stanislas Shikoli. That was the point at which where he was tackled. For felt like the ligaments had given him. Which means that Kenya's midfield may need a rejig. As Eddie Murage is
Simon,
up.
please, off.
Liner won by Zimbabwe again. They've been dominant in that area. They do not gain ground. As the tackle is made. And Kenya turn over the ball. Offside. The man who's a culprit is Alex Nyamuda. And Kenya up to go for the points. Farhan Juma. Wamalwa stole that, turning over that ball and opting to make the ground bat. It's now Kenya's chance. To get onto the board. Farhan Juma. From just about 30 meters out. And the conversion is good. And Kenya finally gets some points on the board. 47-3 it is. The home crowd will cheer at anything that gets on the board. As Zimbabwe get ready to restart this game.
Good.
Yeah, does well to pick that.
Thank you.
And Odhiambo trying to make a run on the right. He's tackled. It's going to be a lineup for Zimbabwe.
Green. White in, please.
Brian Chiang with the line out. And Zimbabwe.
Advantage. Side and 3. Number 20. Number 5. Yes, yes.
Maul is already on.
Side and 3. Number 20. Number 5.
How many side entries are those that have been called? From Jesse Nando and Antikolo Molo. Wainaina, the scrum half, also was not in that. As Zimbabwe take that. Matipano.
Yep.
Get it, and it's going to be
time off.
A line up.
Come, please. Come here. Wait. Okay. Yep. Time on.
As we see a replacement being made by Zimbabwe. Tawananyasha Bwanya when you're doing that. And Odhiambo getting to the 5-meter line. Easily.
Taken!
And Alex trying to go through. And that has been stolen by Wainaina. And playing scrum half is Andy Kolomolo. Spencer Davis trying to clear the danger. Goes out of play. It's going to be a line out for Zimbabwe at the 22-meter line. Also in for Zimbabwe is Alex Mawunga. And there's also a change in the scrum half position. Azuva Gutu has come in for Kanyangarara.
No.
Gutu beats one man, goes past another. Oh, he slipped through the tackles, but that has gone for knock-on advantage for Kenya. Searching for Jackson Omonde.
No hand.
Wainaina. Odhiambo is there. Slips away past one defender. Offloads it, and that has been stolen by Jarishe.
Stop! Yep. Yeah. Yep.
There seems to be some conversation amongst the match officials. Monti. Alex Nyamuda on the ground. Looks hard as he do that line out. Won by Kenya. And they do form the more. Kitchen is there. And they do push the Zimbabweans. Kenya have got this rolling ball going. Zimbabwe have got to be careful. Looking for the side. They're gaining the yards. They still have got the ball. And they're 5 meters out. Cha-cha.
Release.
Tackle. They go through the wide channel. And that is a dangerous tackle. That is definitely a penalty, and the referee should be in his pocket right now. That kind of tackle is not allowed in rugby.
Come, please.
And Stanislas Shikoli lifted up and planted to the ground.
Deep tackle. The player follows the neck and his red card. Yep.
And that is a straight red card for Edwards. That is a straight red card.
Wait.
Let's take a look at this tackle again. The player was lifted up.
Tackle.
Landed on the neck and head. That is a dangerous tackle, and that means it is a straight red card, and that is to Dion Kumalo. Stanislas Shikoli is okay. Zimbabwe down to 14 men for the rest of the match. Up to go for the points, and they're successful at that. Eddie Morage has come in. And a try also coming in through. And the try scorer being James Sinalo. So it's a conversion. In which case it is now 47-10.
That the player go in front. Okay.
Marimirofa to get us going. They get in the 22.
Release now! No.
And that is off a Zimbabwe player. That was off the face of Tanaka Ngondo Mkandap.
Yeah. No, 22. 22, please.
Yeah. 22 kick-outs. That's been taken by Eddie Moraga. Into the opposite 22.
He's in.
That was Matipano. The Kenyan faithfuls cheering him, and
time off. 19 green. Great.
So Stanislas Shikoli has been called for a head injury
19.
assessment, HIA.
Yes, you. Yeah, go.
He has to leave the field. He has to leave the field of play because this is a head injury assessment, and that was after the tackle he got from Dion Kumalo. He has to go get checked. What's Kenya doing? That line out. No. Did he make some yards? Chacha dragging up the Zimbabwe pack with him. And there's a turnover ball for Zimbabwe, and Kenya doing it again. It is with Farhan Juma.
Release now, release.
And they've been told that the tackle is complete. They've got to release. That is sent forward, and Zimbabwe can let that go out. Ball sent forward by Eddie Morage.
Hey, we go. Thank you. We go deep line. Yes, I know. Captain. Option.
What are the options he has? He can go for the kick or he can go for the scrum.
Scrum, okay, scrum. Watch. Right, come. Number 8. Stretch. Bind. Sit.
Scrum for Zimbabwe. And they do take that. And taking off kick is Alan Mawunga.
15. Deliberate knock-on.
Deliberate knock-on that has been called on James Olela. So both sides playing with 14 men.
Gradual rules again.
So he goes to the naughty boy seat for the next 10 minutes. Zimbabwe permanently down to 14. Time out for Zimbabwe. Ryan Chiang to deliver that. And the ball has been formed by Zimbabwe.
Five. No.
And that is a penalty flag for Zimbabwe.
Number 5, please. Number 5.
Andy Kolomolo. Deliberately.
Number 5. Yes.
And Kenya now down to 13 men. Penalty try Zimbabwe. 54-10 it is now. Andy Kolomolo was there. Getting in from the side. So deliberate and pushing that ball. You could tell that the referee did see it. Even as they went for the try, rather than call for the try right on the line, he simply went in between the posts and called for it. He was just 5 meters out. So we've had the restarts. Zimbabwe have gone for touch. Good to do that kick. Thank you. They're playing with 13 men. And they are
not straight. Captain.
Not straight from George Otieno. Kenya 1 man down in the scrum. The defensive line is also 1-1 short.
Catch. Bind. Sit.
And you have the disadvantage. Yeah. Zimbabwe driving forward. And just take a look at Sigaoke trying to break through the Kenya defense. Looked like he had seen a place where he could slice through. Gutu trying to move forward now. It's Chinyenga. And Nyamura has got the ball with him. That was not forward. So Chiang unhappy with that small phase of play.
Stop. Green, come. The mic is here.
Kenya scrum.
Scratch. Bind. Sit.
And they do lose their scrum. Kenya, Renina, being very clever to pick up ball quite quick.
First knock on, right? Yeah. Second.
And we have seen the return of Edmond Mondi.
First, right.
After Stanislas Shikoli was called for an HIA. Head time off. Head injury assessment.
12 and 7 wide off. 12 and 7 wide off.
So, Hagla Muchenje and Alex Nyambuda to be replaced. Tanaka Chinyanga comes in the place of Nyambuda.
Time on. Strong, please.
Yeah, the last one.
It's okay, doctor? Okay. No. It's not this way.
And Shadrach Mandaza joins the fielders.
Bye.
The blindside flanker. And that's a penalty to Zimbabwe that is taken. Kenya 1-10 out. Gutu on the ball now is Mandaza. As they try to break through.
Release, win.
It is with Gutu. They go out wide. And they've got the space, they've got the pace, and try time Zimbabwe. Does that count? Coming in from Marimi Rofa.
Yeah. Yep. No, but
it's been called a knock-on. Matipano unhappy with that call. He knew he had broken away from Kenyan defend. The tackle coming in from Wenaina. The ball is body ends.
Hands the kicker, please.
No body between the ground and the ball. No part of his body. That's
back. The hand the kicker, please.
It's been called as a knock-on. Eddie Morage. He got kicked out from behind the try line. And already you can see the dangerous Edward Sigauke gaining ground for fun. Just take a look at this. Zimbabwe, they've broken again, and they've got the men, and can they do this? And it is try time for Kazua Gutu. 59 points for Zimbabwe. What a high-scoring day that we've got here. Zimbabwe totally dominating the Kenyan side in this playoff for position 5 and 6. There's 8 minutes to go. So who are the try scorers? Tawanda Matipano has 2. Shingi Manyara, Dion Kumalo, Simbarashe Kanyangarara, Tadiwa Chikwada, Benoni Cairo, and you can consider those have been coming. And now, Tawanda Matipano. For him, the conversions have been just coming through for him. That one goes wide.
Yeah.
So it stays 59-10.
Okay. Number 4, Green. Yep.
As Edmondo Mondi could be making his way out for Stanislas Koli to come back in. Karangina Senza did inside the 22. Zimbabwe, we've got a danger man in the name of Tanaka Chinyanga, Nzoa, Karanjuma. Tackle. can tell Ismail and Marini Rofa as he forced a knock-on from Shikoli. He's just come back onto the field of play after a head injury assessment. Remember, Kenya are playing with 13 men at the moment. 13. 2 on the single. Zimbabwe are down to 14. Zimbabwe have a 1-man advantage.
Bye. Sit. Up.
Ball is out. The ball is out. Zimbabwe have it. And just take a look at the pod they've got racing their way down the right flank. Wainaina, center ground, and a tackle coming in from Diambo. They do move forward. 2 men are outside, but they do hold on to possession. And it's a chance for them. And that is another try for Zimbabwe. And this one has been scored by Leon Tende. Zimbabwe 65. 64. Kenya 10. At one point somebody would ask, when are they going to stop the count? Because Zimbabwe have been scoring freely in this game. 64-10. Scotland scored 83 against Samoa. That hits the post, not successful.
Yep. Okay. Tonight.
Finish. Is it completely come out?
Right? Good.
Kenya can now restart the game. In the back, the full complement of 15 players. Zimbabwe will still have to play with 14.
In.
Look at this keeper score. Able to get through the Kenyan defense like a hot knife through butter. Box kick by Mandaza. That is hit by Farhan Juma. Farhan Juma is lifted up. Hands the ball over to Andy Oromolo. Kenya moving forward. Zifani Somwenga has come in at scrum half. And look at Stanislas Shikoli.
Knock-on by Green.
Again, a knock-on is forced.
Okay. Time off.
Kenya at the moment trailing by 54 points. There is just 2.5 minutes of play remaining in this encounter. The playoff for position 5 and 7. And after that, it's going to be the final, Spain versus Uruguay. Some impact on the drums, so check is required. That is Sinalo. He's now back on his feet, and so we now have the scrum.
Okay. This binding. Touch. Bind. Sit. Stop. Stability. Stability. Stability.
And it is a penalty to Kenya. Zimbabwe lacking the discipline in the scrum. Eddie Morage. He's coming for the love.
Okay, captain.
There is a scrum for Zimbabwe. Doing well, and Zimbabwe now. Sigaoke, and that is won by Spencer Davis.
Yeah, I see.
But there was an early infringement. There was a knock-on.
Knock-on. I see.
There was a knock-on, and so Davis, but he had it, and yes, off his hands. There was a knock-on by Davis. The try won't count. Zimbabwe. Now the heater is gone.
Okay.
And they definitely just won this out of.
Last to play.
That bind.
Touch. In, please. Bind in. Sit.
All they want is that ball out of that scrum and kick into charge. And the game is done, and Zimbabwe will finish 5th in the World Rugby Under-20 Trophy after a comprehensive 64-10 win over host nation Kenya. Kenya finished 6th in that competition. It had been Zimbabwe all the way. We scored 33 points in the first half, 31 in the second half. 33-0 it was in the going into the breather and coming into the second half. Zimbabwe continuing with their dominant display. If we thought that the Bartes Cup did show the quality of Zimbabwe, then the World Rugby Under-20 Trophy has shown us a different beast of the junior circles. Full time 64-10. And the try count coming in from the Zimbabwe players. You can imagine. 8 tries in total. 5 converted. Kenya, 1 penalty, 1 try, 1 conversion. Full time, Zimbabwe 64, Kenya 10. In 8 minutes time, it's going to be the final of the World Rugby Under-20 Trophy 2023 and the right to join the World Rugby Under-20 Championship in the year 2024. It's going to be no laughing affair. You can say it that way. It's Uruguay playing against me. At 4 o'clock, in Willie Rex on 9254, KBC Online. It's going to be home and out.
thank you for being part of Save a Life organization. We're indeed transforming lives. You have seen, what Dr. Mesha Konguti did to Mogaka. Huge transformation. You have seen Eunice Mwende, huge transformation. Jane from Nyamira, huge transformation. My boy from Turkana, you can see him in after, huge transformation, and many more. Eunice from a place called Kirinyaga. Eunice, thank you for your support. This is what Save a Life is doing. We have saved over 1,066 and many more. We have also built houses. You have also, started small businesses for many. And thank you for your support.
Ulitoka vipi bila kuniambia wewe?
Yaani kutoka siku zote leo ni mbaya. Yaani si vile ninavyomfahamu.
Unifahamu wewe? Unifahamu kabisa? Sikujui. Dingo huyu mtu nani?
Mimi peke yangu ndio jinamizi kwenye ile nyumba.
Yaani mtoto jinsi unavyong'ara. Mtoto unameremeta. Mtoto kubambamu.
Ni kwaje mbona hali ya mama imebadilika ghafla namna hii?
Watu wa Maimahi umupo, stesheni uipendayo ya Shoro FM imekuandalia tamasha kali ya Mugithi Night Jumamosi tarehe 5 Agosti mwaka huu hapo VIP Nest Lounge Maimahi. Karabi na bendi yake wataporomosha burudani kabambe kuanzia saa 2 za usiku hadi che. Ma-MC wetu wa nguvu Mwana Mwende, Joseph Njenga na makoha wa vioja mahakamani wamewatayarishia vichekesho kemkema na zawadi kocho za kushindaniwa. Mafansu wa Naivasha na Maimahi mnaombwa kujitokeza tujumuike pamoja kupiga sherehe. Hii itakuwa kali sana.
The 2022 general election in Kenya.
I, Susan Kihika, do hereby swear.
7 women governors.
Tabitha Karanja Kiroche, having been elected a member of the Senate.
3 women in the Senate.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people and the Republic of Kenya.
29 women in the National Assembly. And 115 women in the county assemblies. For Nakuru County, it was a clean sweep. How did they beat the mythical odds? We answer this and more in our themed bulletin, Breaking Barriers, Women in Elective Politics in Kenya.
give you a glimpse of the journey that was taken for both these teams to get the final. Uruguay had a 33-31 win against the United States of America, then a 51-14 win against Zimbabwe, and they wrapped it up with a 37-6 win over Scotland to make it into the final today. Spain, on the other hand, had a 53-0 lead against Hong Kong, 48-18 against Kenya, and 28-10 against Samoa. Spain have not lost in this competition from when they go back. And to start us off, Uruguay kick it off. Uruguay in blue, Spain in red. Caro Amarillo started us off, and we're already playing advantage. Center referee for this fixture is Saba Bolashago from Georgian Rugby.
So there's one late tackle, another one here without the ball.
Spanish
it's
captain
2.5
being
minutes.
called
Number
upon
9, that
to
will be yellow. Number 9.
There's some feedback with the referee,
9.
Alvaro Garcia Albo.
No. That's in half minute, that's 2. That's no.
Already a yellow card with less than a minute played in this fixture.
No, you tuck off the ball. There is another.
Advantage.
It's the second one in half minute.
Less than a minute played.
So, captain, you have a 2 mark. One is there and another one here.
There's a tackle off a player who's not to the ball.
Time back on.
And that's straight yellow card.
Late tackle.
And Carlos Canessa, the kicking duties, asking for the tee. And he's up to start off with some points on the board. Sort of trying to go for a line out, is you're never sure what may pan out from that. This is the final, the placement for the number 1 placement. Number 1 spot placement, and the winner gets to be part of the the World Rugby Under 20 Championship. And that goes straight through. Juan Carlos Canessa gets Uruguay onto the board. 3-0, we start it off.
Use it, 9.
Joaquin Suarez being informed the center referee not to keep them waiting.
Knock on.
The ball is knocked. Advantage Uruguay. Trying to clear the rock.
Tackle advantage is over.
And that's a line break. And it keeps going. That's Willamo 1. And they keep going. And that's the try line right there. Francisco de Feminilis goes all the way over the whitewash. But the line break that was done by Guillermo Juan Storase was brilliant. Offloads the ball to Francisco de Feminilis, who goes off over the whitewash to extend the lead by Uruguay to 8 points to nothing by Spain. Not forgetting that Spain are playing 14 men. The conversion attempt to come. And the kicking duties, we know, have been left aside for Juan Carlos Canessa. Less than 5 minutes to play. We already have a try. We have points. and we have one person in the single. Goes high but not successful with that one, so the scores remain Uruguay under 28, Spain 0. That is Francisco de Fernandez. Spain trying to get their composure. A high kick to start it off. Well collected by counterpart Pablo Meres. By Joaquin Suarez. Uruguay playing in blue, Spain playing in red. That's the Junior World Rugby Trophy.
Spain, no huddle. No huddle from.
That's the only thing that's at stake. The other item at stake is country that wins this gets to play in the World Rugby 20 Championship. Spain opting to go for a maul. So fight's going forward. Ball is offloaded. We're going to contact. Spain gaining some ground. Rufinyan Piat was very good categorical with that play. Spain gaining ground.
Clear release. We have to release clear.
Rufinyan Piat being instrumental in that, but that's Xavier Salomo Fernandez, who plays for the Valencia Rugby Club. Juan Ignacio Cambon of Uruguay trying to be smart to claim still the center referee Juan Saba Bulasilvi was very clinical in his watch and figured who was in an offside position, who was not in a position to pick that up. Rufinyan Piat with an attempt to reduce the deficit from a score of 8-0, trying to reduce it to 8-3. Penalty kick. But Ricardo Santos and Tevita Covereni with their flags, whether they will remain down or whether they will be raised up to confirm to a successful. The flags remain down.
Okay, 22.
And it is 22-meter drop. Scores remain 8-0 in favor of Uruguay. On the kicking duty, as it's been, Juan Carlos Canessa kicking it deep and just outside the 22. Juan Carlos Canessa with a very good kick to get the team out of trouble all the way from the 22, landing it off the Spain 22. Scotland finished position 3, Kenya finished position 6, Zimbabwe number 5, USA position 7, Hong Kong position 8, Zimbabwe position 5.
Case ripped.
And Uruguay able to rip the ball off from Spain. They're going to contact just off the 22. That's Juan Carlos Canessa. Another phase being executed here by Uruguay. Very great carry right there. Ball is visible. Santos are doing a great job. That's Franco Bettini.
Head coach. Just a knock-on advantage. Release Spain.
Advantage. Is this left to continue play?
The knock-on advantage is over.
Knock-on advantage has been called over. The Queen Suarez very good offloads off the rocks.
Tackle release.
An attempt to go over, but finds a brick wall. Could have had a kick. So it's lands in play, then off in touch. 10 minutes played.
No huddles before lineup, okay? No huddles.
And the scores are Uruguay with one hand on the Junior World Rugby Trophy, leading 8-0 against the European team, Spain. The line of duty, Spain, Alvaro Garcia Albo.
Play on, play on.
Successful as the ball is picked up by Uruguay. Already inside between two.
I'm happy, I'm happy.
He's made some great carries. Balls are being offloaded in very
knock-on advantage.
And they've lost the ball. Spain take possession.
No 6 release.
Inside.
Thank you.
Inside close the 5. Up to kick it away. Get out of danger.
Knock-on advantage is over.
And Uruguay punishing Spain thoroughly. And there goes the try, second try of the match. Second try of the match. That was winger Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez adds onto the tally for the score to go 13 for Uruguay, 0 for Spain. Good combination between Juan Carlos Canessa and Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the second try of the match. And with an attempt with a conversion attempt to come. Successful by Juan Carlos Canessa, and the scores move 15 points to nothing. Spain, who had a player earlier off, sent off for Silbin over a tackle, a player who did not have possession of the ball, and now back to the full complement. They're now playing 15 against 15. Scores are 15-0. Nicola Conti with a very good collection of the ball. The kick. Joaquin
Use it
Suarez
now.
being informed by Sabah, the center referee. Start of the game. Good defending. That's Noah Canepa Mendo from Spain.
Spain in. Spain in.
Consider the previous winners. The last winner was Japan. Fiji have been previous winner. Japan 2019 after then it was affected by COVID. Very good collection of the ball. Spain getting some very good gain of ground. And there comes a challenge. Spain nearly losing the possession.
No head, 6.
They're able to rectify the situation. Ball is well offloaded by Pablo Merez. Just inside the 22. That's a very good eye and a very smart player. How well to execute a rugby game. Must have been watching how Aaron Smith covers search for the All Blacks. To be smart, take advantage of a player returning. Give them with the ball, it's definitely called for penalty against them.
And he's on.
That's the Spain contingent. Very good crowd here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Spain looking for touch. Very well collected and flooded. And well, he's back to the box. Back to the forwards again. Good combination right there. Ending with Noah Canepa. Spain now playing some beautiful rugby. Contrary to how they were playing earlier. Few minutes. Going into contact more, very good offloads. Here they are again. And they're going forward and backwards and getting onto the scoreline. Helping Spain with the first goal, that's Borja Ibanez Accelera, who plays for the Club de Rugby CRC Pozuelo in Spain. And scores are now 15-5 in favor of Uruguay. But Spain have a conversion attempt to come. Very good ball carry and then good offload. Borja did not come to play. The conversion to come. Spain trying to confirm that they're not out of this fixture. Kenyan contingent spoils for choice which team to support, and the conversion is successful, as you've seen. Tavita Rokovereni's flag going up, an indication that that was a good conversion attempt. Scores are now 15 points to 7. Uruguay ball to start us off one more time, and the roll is with Gabriel Carlisa. Plays for CRC Pozuelo, compatriot of Borja, who scored the try. Spain are able to collect.
Use it!
Box kick coming. Straight out. No, still in play. And I've seen the triple. Kenya and the 22 doing a ceremonial round. Just to appreciate the fans who supported them, and though they are not as successful as they would have intended, and that's not a 52-2. We go back to where it was taken from. Very good attempt.
Spun.
him out. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Uruguay scrum. Queen Suarez with the scrum of duties for them.
This side was good. Don't change. Don't bind, stay up. Stay. Okay. Need you to stay up. Both of you stay up. Crouch! Bind! Set!
And Spain are able to get a turnover, getting causing Uruguay to infringe during that scrum, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty for Spain, which, as you're hearing, ladies and gentlemen, are the support that the Kenya Chief were receiving from the fans who came out in large numbers to cheer them on. Unfortunately, wasn't their day as they lost to their African counterpart 64-10. Line-out duties. For Spain, that's Alvaro Garcia Albo. It was a very good line-out, well picked. Ball moved from the back line. Good carry, good offload. Perez.
No hands move!
Really showing up today. Oh, very good carry right there. That was Noah Kanepa.
Tackle release!
Spain.
Tackle is good.
Just within. Just the 5. Very good setup. Spain have decided they'll be part of this fixture, and that's their consecutive try close to the uprights in the scores, ladies and gentlemen. As it stands, it's Uruguay 15, Spain 12. They may have had a bad footing at the start of this fixture, but now they've regained, and now giving Uruguay a taste of their own medicine. Spain contingent pretty much happy. Very much impressed by how it's coming out.
I didn't see any of it, but I will not sure.
In the kicking duties, you have Maspi Gabriel, Bakaris, Orbu, Fumi, and Pat. And that's successful, as you've seen the flags of Tevita Covereni and Kaua Ricardo Santos. Flags, the white flags went up, indication that scores have now changed. It's now 15-14. Uruguay with the kickoff. "23 minutes played." Ricardo Marillo with a very high kick. Not 10, but Spain collects it. Spain now playing the wind behind their sail. And Spain may have lost that possession to Uruguay.
Ball is held up. Scrum. I need a long bind and don't pressure from the best. Long bind. Same long bind, stay up.
Joaquin Suarez with the ball. Ball in hand. Scrum of duties are his. Position 9.
Approach! Bind! Set!
Zimbabwe team is also doing a lap of honor.
The ball is available. Use it now.
Suarez having a task. Playing the ball with a good box kick. Out, receiving it with 2 by
back, Spain back, move back, move back.
Kanepa. Picked up right well by Juan Gonzalez.
Stay back,
had
stay
some
back.
scrum of duties there to perform.
No.
On Carlos Canessa as Joaquin Suarez was deep
Use
inside
it now.
the rope. Good kick by Joaquin Suarez.
Wait, hold, Red! Hold!
The previous track. Ball goes all straight, all the way out. Heavy kicking by Dufini and Piat. The ball has to come all the way back. They will also have a medical situation happening in the middle of the pitch, which may require the attention of the center referee. The bits on the pitch. 25 minutes played. We have just another 55 minutes to play. 50 minutes in this half.
Time is off. Okay, we need socks.
We're the happiest of players.
Turn back on. Here's the mark. Last one was better. Stay straight. Set.
And the scrum duties. Scrum of duties, you have your Queen Suarez. The ball, placing it inside the scrum. And ball is picked up by the 8th man, Manuel Rosarmiro. Gaining some ground right there.
Tackle release.
The last to release is the player.
No. He was retrieved.
And Uruguay lose the possession just when they got inside.
What was he?
Yeah, that's when they got inside. Thanks to Spain opting to kick for touch. Go straight out. Uruguay ball just inside the half of the Spain's territory. Line of duty, Maximo Lamelas.
can't be two receiver. In. Go in. All right.
One of the best of passes. The lineouts as it went all the way wide. Only advantage that they didn't lose the ball. The opponent. And then right there, we have Juan Gonzalez kicking and doing a good chase.
Back, Spain, back, wait! Hold!
Uruguay with the pursuit. Caro Amarillo. Uruguay causing some problems.
It's okay.
Spain who were able to counter and now get a turnover.
Use it.
Very good collection of ball on the run by the fullback Juan Carlos Canessa, but then as he does his run, makes a counterpart on the other end. Juan Gabriel Rocaries to ensure that they do not lose the position. Actually, it's well collected by Alvaro Garcia.
Okay, pause. 10.
And Spain
10.
opting to go for points.
Number 10.
This may be their first lead of the match. This will be commendable considering at one point we are 15 points.
Everything,
down.
we are good. I don't want you to shout offside and other calls, okay? Okay, fine. You understand me? No, you will continue now. Do you understand me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
And it's successful, and for the first time in the match, Spain take the lead. The scores stand Uruguay 15, Spain 17. Spain just found their composure. Nine minutes to play of this half. Very good clearance right there by Spanish 9 Pablo Merez Moreno. This is Uruguay keeping the game in play.
Advantage.
Already playing advantage. And you go back to the advantage.
Not rolling away. Roll away. From the beginning, she was in the air playing on the ball, but it was like, okay, make sure you play on the ball. Uruguay in! In!
The line out for Uruguay. It's a maul. Right at the end, right there, for Uruguay is Maximo Lamelas decides to offload as he fell to see if they're not getting the advantage.
Thank you.
getting into the 22. And Spain are able to hold on to it. That was courtesy of Cristian Moreno Fernandez.
Okay, time off. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. Just came off here. I don't want to get that reaction from you, okay?
6 minutes
When
play.
there is a penalty, you just take
Spain with an advantage, leading 17-15 to their counterparts who are leading 15-0 at one point.
Okay, time is off. Time is off.
Time is off. There's a medical situation being handled. Slight recap on the journey of how well these teams got here. Uruguay started off with a 33-31 win over the United States of America, then a 51-14 win over Zimbabwe, then to wrap it up with a 37-6 win over Scotland.
Time back on.
Spain, on the other hand, had a 53-0 win over Hong Kong, followed by a 48-18 win over Kenya, and then a 28-10 win over Samoa. Here we are for the final as both these teams top their groups. Spain with some very good offloads and ready inside the Uruguay 22.
Knock on advantage.
Knock on advantage right there. So Uruguay ball. Spain have made some good progress there in using the ball. Contact right there.
Use it, 9.
One Queen Suarez
Advantage over.
getting the ball out of danger into a line out. That is far. They'll have done better in terms of trying to get out of danger by not getting just 5 or 10 meters. They'll have Queen more. The ball being pushed back for the back to keeper.
Okay, just a second.
Garcia.
You okay? Okay, time off.
Line of duties, Spain.
You need a side or you good? Okay, come on. Time on.
Spain
Ball is
floppy
carried in.
line out, and we have Joaquin Suarez kicking the ball deep into the Spanish territory. And very good collection. Drop of the ball by the Spain. Gabriel Carrios. Spain gaining some ground and playing some dazzling passes here and there. They gain some ground.
Ball is available.
Spain, a very good carry, and they're gaining ground. That was Daniel Cantaranazo. Still Spain.
No, no, you lost it.
Spain just outside the flag.
Go back, Uruguay, back.
Venga, Manes, curra. A trabajar, Manes.
He has been. And I'm not sure whether player was able to capitalize.
No, wait.
The try line was right there.
Okay, just put the ball. Back. You happy with the line?
Oh, she may have
what
put
I
it down.
saw was first was short, then he over too short.
Yes.
I think he's a knockout.
I agree.
Okay?
Yeah.
Did you see something?
No, I just noted.
Okay, good. So it's no try, it's a knock on. No,
It's called as a knock on, there was no try. He stretched by, I'm guessing, if you're not successful to get it over the whitewash, you can leave the ball down, that's a knock. So scores remain, Uruguay 15, Spain 17, with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play.
He's here. Yep. Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay!
Scrum right outside the 5. They're able to get the ball out. Very good 8-man pick.
Ball is out! Okay, yeah. He's good.
Spain regain position of the ball. Uruguay are not smart in how
he's on
they
the
clear.
man, not on the ball.
Spain opting to go wide.
Knock on advantage.
Knock on advantage. And the penalty will be pulled back.
We go back to advantage. There was a tackler.
2 minutes to play.
Okay, time off. No, it's a knock on. We go back to advantage. It's a knock on. Yeah, number 9 knocked the ball, yeah. No, it was started, it was okay. Timing was okay. Time back on. Under pressure, I need you to stay up. Thanks. Crouch! Bind!
Referee trying to instill some discipline in that scrum.
Space. Don't re-engage. You need space. Yeah. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Uruguay are not able to clear off and handle the scrum well. And it's a penalty against them with a minute to play. Spain within the 5. They have options. They may call for another scrum, they may go for a line out, or they may just scratch and continue to play. I've seen they've opted for scrum. How well that ball goes into the scrum and they create a maul will be key. The front row was totally collapsed in that previous scrum, front row of Uruguay. A repeat of it. How well do Uruguay defend against the resurgent Spain? Pablo Perez with the ball. It's laid it in well. It's come out very well. And here there is a charge. And right there, they're right outside, and that's the scoreline. And you have the one and only Borja Ibanez Escalera with the second strike, moving the scores to 15-22 in favor of Spain, with the conversion attempts to come.
Okay. I'll have a word after the first.
That was a high tackle. Ought to have been called back.
There's no video. Okay, that was number 10, I know. Yeah. It was from the body, no clear view. You scored the try, I will have a word with you, okay? But thank you. I understand you. You get a try, yeah.
That's the captain, Alvaro Garcia Albo. Plays for the State France here. Forming the center referee of the predicament in the high tackle that was being committed by Caro Amarillo. The scores going into the half remain 15-22 in favor of Spain, who at one point were 15-0 down. So just simple analysis is that Spain have been able to score at 22-0. From the time they started scoring, there's not been a score coming from the Uruguay side going into the halftime break. You can hydrate a bit as we enjoy the remainder. Actually, the conversion was successful, so it's 15-24. See you after the halftime break. Ulisema nani anashinda? Mpira ni mbaya.
Forgive me, son. There's nothing to forgive, Dad. We're the most precious treasure there is. And I believe that I am the luckiest man because I found you.
I hope that you will always be happy. I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I hope you can still forgive me.
I'm not trying to justify what I did. We can't change what's done because it's done. Just as no one can change or erase the love I have for the three of you. I hope you remember me as a father who loved his daughters so much.
Son bandidas los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Bandidas las que
Las bandidas.
Nimekuja tu bila nimesikia habari njema.
Pia wewe unajua baba mtoto ni nani na anapanga kuja lini kujijulisha kwetu.
Mimi sitaki mambo ya mahari kutoka kwako, na mimi sitakubali hiyo union yako na Jane.
Congratulations, man. And that's it. Because everyone thinks that I'm the one responsible.
Wewe unatakiwa utafute Trish.
I don't need advice from either you or Trish.
Oh, have you told Mark who the father of the child is?
I don't want to talk, Mark.
He wants to take care of that child.
You know Mark, he just talks big.
Sasa umekuwa mzazi.
Unajua mimi bado mimi ni msichana. Wa mama ni wewe na Madhe.
Welcome to the club.
Red, gold and green. Red, gold and green. Wave the banner from you know your soul clean.
Everybody wanna feel like free. Forget your troubles and rock with me. Truly, I love you. Truly, can we fall in love like we did before?
For all that we've been through, she's still
2022 general election in Kenya.
I, Susan Kihika, do hereby swear.
7 women governors.
Tabitha Karanja Kiroche, having been elected a member of the Senate.
3 women in the Senate.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people and the Republic of Kenya.
29 women in the National Assembly and 115 women in the county assemblies. For Nakuru County, it was a clean sweep. How did they beat the mythical odds? We answer this and more in our themed bulletin, Breaking Barriers, Women in Elective Politics in Kenya.
He goes through the drills with ease and skills, eager to pass on his vast experience to the aspiring players in their quest to become greater players. And where else would they get all that than from the wizard himself? The legendary Waisale Chikoisolomani Serevi from Fiji, who visited Kenya for the second time with the Russian sides for the 2019 Safari Sevens.
I've seen that Russian players have the strength. They are strong players, they are fast, and they have the heart to play rugby. And the only assessment I've seen so far is in sevens rugby, the thing that I need to work more on is decision making, trying to create space. In sevens now, a lot of coaches are saying, go for the space, go for the space. There's no more space. You need to create your own space, create the space for the players to go through. That is what I'm doing a lot. Decision making in attack and in defense, and trying to get a pattern, attack pattern for them and a good defensive pattern for them. And that is what my assessment.
Born in 1968, Serevi missed a match that made headlines in Fiji, but vowed to find his way into those headlines one day.
I was 9 years old, like these kids here. I was washing my school uniform in 1997. In Fiji, at home, we don't have washing machine. And we have a board and a soap, and you can do the soap with water and then you brush. I was washing my school uniform, 1977. I was like 9 years old. And then I heard people like shouting. All the people, and I asked my mom and dad, why are these people shouting and happy? And my mom and dad said, oh, Fiji has just beaten the British Lions in Fiji. And I always tell this story to the chairman of the World Rugby, Mr. Bill Beaumont. And I thought to my mind, oh, maybe rugby makes people happy. I want to play rugby and make people happy. So that is what inspired me.
Registration, cops patrolling, now they don't stop me, I get after, they want with me.
And it came to pass years later when he wore the Fijian colours with pride to become an exceptional player who excelled at both the sevens and 15s to feature in 4 Rugby World Cup sevens, where Fiji won the 1997 and 2005 editions with Vaisale, the player of the tournament. He is also the top point scorer with 297.
The highlight was winning the World Cup in 1997 for Fiji and 2005 because coming out of receiving the World Cup. And I love 2005 because my son was there at the ground, because that was the best one. And we were like all senior players, old players. We were not playing HSBC series, but we took part. We took part in selecting the team that year. And then after the last day of we were going to the finals, and I told my son, he was 5 years old, and I said, I will win the World Cup today, and I'll run. And I'll take you and we go and take the cup. And my son was like, I don't know whether he understands what I say. He was 5 years old. And then as soon as we won the World Cup, That was the highlight of won the World Cup. I had a prayer on the ground and I ran to where he was and jumped off the fence, carried him, and then he was the one holding the World Cup when we win the World Cup in 2005. That was the...
Back, Spain back! Use it 9!
Uruguay's 9. Joaquin Suarez being informed by the referee. And the ball is called for a mark. That was Pan. Very good crowd. Lithuanian Pat. John was handling the kicking duties. He picked it up.
Uruguay!
Line of duties. Uruguay able to collect from that line of theirs. And here they are gaining ground. The ball carrier just hits the wall. Here they are. Second attempt. Getting inside Spain's half. And they're nearly losing possession. Suarez, a bit of floating. Ball is well carried by Franco Bertini.
Ataca el balón, ataca el balón, ataca el balón.
That is a knock-on. As Uruguay were making progress, it was a loose pass. That wasn't well collected. The player injured, and that's a shoulder injury. I think the landing was not good. Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate.
Here.
Willamo and Storasi tried to collect that ball, but was not successful.
Coach! 5! Set!
Spain, as much as they knew they were holding the ball well within the scrum, I think they went round and they're not going straight, and they've lost. Now the penalty for Uruguay, who opt to go for touch. Ball is being orchestrated right here by Uruguay. Very good carry. Uruguay gaining ground, and they're close. Oh, beautiful try right there by Uruguay, which scores 20-24. Very good chicken wing pass executed right there. And it's executed by the fullback, Juan Carlos Canessa.
No, thank you.
With a conversion attempt to come to try and reduce the deficit to 2 points. As of now, it's a 4 point difference in the game. Here we are going for the extra 2 points. Looking at the linesman, not successful. The scores remain 20-24. But this puts Uruguay within bouncing distance. Very good exchange for Uruguay between Icaro Amarillo and Juan Carlos Canessa, who puts in the try. Off one more time. Good kickoff, and it's taken right back by Joaquin Suarez. Collected on the other side, and it's kicked high.
Back, move back.
See two chasers going after it. And it's well picked.
Tackle is good.
And Uruguay trying to make some ground, not as much.
Captain, 6.
It's going to be a line out.
I saw everything. Tackle was good. So after that, number 8 drops his hands in the air and shouts. I already told same at the 10. So it's your responsibility to make sure it never happens again. Okay?
So you can repeat at the 8.
So after my decision, yes. I don't want you to react like put your hands up. Okay? There was number 8. Okay. Before there was number 10.
Okay, sorry.
I won't talk again.
Sorry.
Have a word with your team.
The center referee having word with the captain for Uruguay, Juan Ignacio Cambon, informing him on the miss that he can visualize from his side. And as much as it was not, their line out, Uruguay able to collect it, and there is a knock on as the ball was being passed. Hits Guillermo Juan Storazek and is not able to pick it up. It's a bit forward. Icaro Amarillo releases the ball not quite towards the player but slightly ahead, and is not able to reach out for it and grab it. He reaches for it, he gets a glimpse of it, touches it a bit, and it goes to ground. Knock on his ball.
Both of you.
So scrum, 47 minutes played. Slightly more than less than 33 minutes to play.
Bind! Set! Use it! Use it!
Been getting some ground. The ball is moving well. Whoa, very good dummy. They've not lost the ball in tackle. Great carry. Continue moving. Tackle comes in right in the middle.
No, it was accidental. Just play on.
Very good movement of the ball by Spain. He's inside the 22 now.
Okay, he's good.
The turnover, Uruguay.
Ball was inside.
Not letting Spain enjoy.
Ball was inside. Yeah. Ball was inside.
The call is that the ball was inside. I'm sure Juan Carlos Canessa was worried about that. Uruguay fans. Alvaro Garcia, Albo with line out duties. It's done well received. Spain need to come out of their 22. Already slightly off the 22. And there is a knock-on. So it's advantage to Uruguay. The ball is picked up by Ricardo Aramillo. Carried it well. And here is now Uruguay gaining ground. And now inside the 22.
No, let him roll away. Backwards,
Ball.
back.
Ball goes backwards. The referee sees that. Uruguay still in possession. Player trying to ensure they don't go into touch. That's well executed. Here's Uruguay with yet another phase. Substitutions already happening, and you can see for Uruguay, Martin Civeta is in. Ball stays in play. Oh, fantastic.
No hands, no. No corner advantage.
Spain collect the ball. Cheeky that play and then lose position.
The ball is there. Use
it's a
it
4-point game.
Advantage is
Pablo
over.
Perez opting to go the box kick. Spain are able to contain and ensuring that the ball is not released. Penalty goes against Uruguay. So the kicking duties passed on to Pablo Perez. To be Vinny and Pat. Much ground as again. We're just over the 15-meter mark. Slightly like 29 minutes to play.
Time off. Habla. And back on. Okay, there he is.
Spain is a big clean lineup and they set up a maul. And it's driving. And getting much ground, but he's gaining.
It's the same ball.
Oh, Uruguay trying to turn it over, but Spain are clever to offload the ball. And there's been loss of possession. That's a Uruguay scrum. Spain lose possession.
Time off. Number 9, blue. No, it's scrum. 9 blue. Stop.
Ball is lost forward
Time is
by
off.
Javier Salomon.
You okay? Time on. No call by red. Uruguay scrum. Last scrum was good. Just stay down, both of you. Stay down. Okay, Captain, this can't continue, Captain. It's the 4th time he's on the ground. He needs to sub. Either he needs to sub or we just play on. So doctors, I want to see because he's
This
fourth
is
time
all
he's
happening
down.
at the Kenya.
He just continues, so
at the
we just
Nyayo National Stadium, capital of Kenya, Nairobi. This is match day 4. This is the final fixture of the Junior World Rugby Trophy. We've had 3 games today.
It was both. If he goes up and you stay down,
The 7th and 8th playoff had
it was like same.
USA
I'll
winning
have a look. I'll have a look.
7-22 against Hong Kong, China. In the 5-6 playoff, Zimbabwe winning against Kenya 64-10. And in the third playoff, we had Scotland winning 83-10 against Samoa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with 27 minutes to play, this is the finale. This is the match that determines which team goes to the World Rugby Championship under 20. And as the scores stand, Uruguay at 20, Spain 24. 7 minutes to play. And the surge, but Uruguay able to get it off.
No, release Boo. Okay, ball is there. They secured.
Get a knock on.
Tranquilo, paciencia. Ocupen cancha, corremos, sigo corriendo, vale. Uno más.
Use it, Boo. 9, use it now.
Referee calls you twice on that. You all know the repercussion. I've seen it before. Tap down. Here they are, the green prime. They're just within the 5. Spain opting to go wide. And here's a try. Fantastic try right there, Spain. When they had the back on the wall, they've been able to pull the rabbit out of the hat. And with some great movement, try scored. And the scores as it stands is 20-29. Very good, very great try right there by Gabriel Rocarier's teammates from the TRC Pozuelo with a 2-try scorer, Borja Ibanez Escalera. 29-20. As a reminder, the last time Spain lost in this fixture was in 2016 final to Samoa. 2016. They played in the World Rugby Championship 20, then they're relegated and back, trying to get back into the World Rugby 20 Championship, and that conversion is successful, as you've seen the white flags of Tevita Rokoboreni and Kaua Ricardo Casantos pushing the scores to 20-31. The Hispana crowd. Here there is jubilation in the capital, Madrid, and all the other towns and cities in Spain. Uruguay getting kiss, and it's inside the 22. Scrum for Spain, but good. Uruguay in a good position to give them some pressure. How well do they execute this? Spain, that is coached by Raul Norberto Perez, and Uruguay is coached by William
Coach! Bind! Set!
See Javier Lopez de Haro is taking up some of duties. Clear indication.
Use it, 9.
Perez is out. Very good box kick. Out of danger. Oh, that's a very wonderful collection of the ball by Juan Gonzalez. And here is a run. Here is a pickup. And Uruguay are back in it. Uruguay are back in it. Courtesy of Martin Civetta. Martin Civetta. Try time, Uruguay. And he gets it right under the upright. And pushing the scores to 25-31 with the conversion attempt to come. Very good play and very smart play right there by Martin Civetta. And here, conversion attempt. Trying to reduce the deficit again back to 4 points. And it's successful. Scores now 27 to Uruguay, 31 to Spain. Uruguay refusing to go away, and Spain on the other hand trying to close all opportunities for them going into the last 20 minutes of this fixture. Who is going to be? Is it going to be Spain or is it going to be Uruguay? Spain kicking it deep inside the 22 and Uruguay returning the favor, kicking it back all the way inside the 10. Yeah, Spain with the ball, opting to run it instead of kicking.
Use 9.
That's Javier on the scrum duties.
Wait, stop.
Opting for the kick. Collected.
Blue, wait, hold. Hold, red.
Heavy kick. Hope he doesn't go outside.
Okay.
Touch goes into touch. So a read run going back all the way to where the kick came from. It's now advantage Uruguay. It was advantage Spain. They're doing the kick. That's the infamous Marabu stock. Always disruptive of the sky, Nairobi skyline, especially here at the Nyayo National Stadium.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Here goes the scrum. Ball's go all the way back. 8-man offloaded. And here, Uruguay going into contact. Ball is offloaded. They keep the ball in play. And they've lost the ball in contact.
You have to release.
Not clear release, sorry.
You have to release. Yeah, there was, but we played before the missed. So I was holding up there. You need to kick to stop me. It's okay to kick, and before he comes in.
To go for touch. That is the one. Javier Lopez de Haro kicking duties for the substituted
Time off.
Pablo Perez Moreno.
13 blue. 13.
Still a tight game. 4-point game. 18 minutes to play. This is the Junior World Rugby Trophy. It's taking place at Nyayo National Stadium here in Nairobi. Very good weather, very good crowd.
Time back on.
Nairobi, the green city under the sun. Very good lineup. Being able to maintain possession, going into contact.
Use it now!
Javier Lopez being told use it by the center referee Sabah. Well collected on the other side. And Tiki.
Advantage offside. Advantage number 6 offside.
Uruguay.
One more. To go back. Number 6 after kick. 10 meters.
Spain in the hole.
6 offside. In front of kicker.
The referee informing.
El amarillo, bro.
Going for points. Spain being smart with this one. I know the kicking duty is Javier Lopez de Hero. Not really. That's Marcel's event. Marcel's event. So substitute. Applies the trade for Union Esportiva San Bonia. See it. And it's successful, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing the scores 27-34. Now it's a converted try away. Uruguay still with an opportunity to level this game. With close to 15 minutes to play. The kickoff duty, we have Icaro Amarillo. Collection and step out. That was done by Iago Fernandez Villa. To the background, the ball boys are not having much activity today. Most of the game is inside field play. That's a Spain coach right there. Raul Norberto Perez. It's a Uruguay lineout. Here we go. Uruguay able to collect it. And they've set a maul. Driving it. Now inside the 22.
It's the same maul.
They skip. They're still moving. Spain need to be smart on how they handle this. The ball is still moving. They've been able to evade.
Again, number 8 from the side.
Yeah, Uruguay. And that's a try. That's a try, ladies and gentlemen. A very good dummy. Very good dummy right there. Very good dummy by one. Bautista Skriski. Are they? I'm surprised the scoreline reads 34-34 unless it was given as a penalty try.
No, thank you. No, good.
You can see the happiness, the Uruguay fans. It's 32, it's been reverted as there's a conversion kick to come. Only a penalty try gives you all the full complement of the 7 points. Looking to take it to level the match, 34-34. Now it's 32-32. Here's a conversion attempt. It is well high, but not successful. I even know the running style of Tevita Rokovereni. He left.
Okay.
The try box
right or left?
without lifting his flag, and I figured he knew very well the conversion attempt was not successful. Very good dummy right there. Very good dummy right there. The score's 32-34 with 12 minutes to play. It's a Uruguay ball.
Use it, 9.
Pedro Hoblog floating it to the other back for clearance for them to play safe.
Arriba, dale, peleo y puta arriba. Los levantadores, dale viejo. El puto arriba, dale levantadores, dale.
Spanner with the line out, well collected right there. Spain on the offense.
No 10.
Kick straight into touch. That's Kaua Ricardo Santos. From Brazil. 11 minutes to play. It's a 2-point game. This is a good final. It's just what the doctor prescribed. If you're watching at home, I know you're on the edge of your seats. Uruguay able to collect. Kicking out of danger. Kicking deep inside the 22. And the complement is reverted. Getting some instruction from the touchline. Spain looking to remain undefeated in this competition. Uruguay line out, 10 minutes to play. And on the line out duty right there is Maximo Lamela. They opt to go for a short line out. Pedro Hoblog.
Tackle release.
Uruguay looking to cause an upset, trying to gain some ground. And that's usually the problem once you start getting into contact.
Number 2 is good.
Forgetting Pedro Hoblog replaced Joaquin Suarez. So both of the starting scrum halves are out. We have close to 8 minutes to play. And on the kicking duty, I totally feel for the Uruguayan player who's trying to tell the linesman, the assistant referee too, that a player infringed.
Not straight.
It's called not straight. So the scrum to Uruguay.
Captain. Scrum on right now. Here. Right now? Okay. Right now.
Uruguay opting for a line out.
Five, Spain.
Venga, va, roba.
We're also going for another well-prescribed line out. And they've set up a maul. They're able to push it. It's moving.
Backwards, play on.
Box kick deep inside the Spain 22. Compliments being reverted back. Received by the fullback. Here, Uruguay. The run. Spain play clinical. The faults, the player not to release the ball, so it's the holding inside the ruck. And I'm thinking this one would make more sense if Spain went for points rather than to attempt anything else. And I'm not saying that they were listening to me, but it's a brilliant move. Marcel Sirvent Sanso, the kicking duty.
No, there was another one. Caceres who clearly released the ball and played on it. It was okay. It was safe for you.
All of 5 minutes to play. And not successful. The 22 drop.
Time off, substitutions.
I hope Marcel Sirvent does not regret that play as we draw closer into the final whistle. That's 5 minutes of play, and you can see Spain have had another substitution, and Diego Gonzalez comes in, plays for the CD Mairena.
Time on.
Juan Carlos Canessa kicking deep and inside the 22. And the compliments are well reverted back. Spain with a charge. There is no good communication. And here and it's a try. Blushes being given off. Marcel Sirventa not being able to execute that drop, that penalty. And with no communication between these two backs, 21 and 15 for Uruguay, Pedro Oblog and Juan Carlos Canessa. Spain take advantage of it and are able to run it. And once they saw the try, touchline backing, Francisco Garcia responded forthwith with a try, and now the scores move 32-39 with a conversion attempt to come. Kicking duties have not been relieved off from Marcel Sirvent Sanso, who missed the previous attempt, which was, I would say, direct kick. This one is on the side, but every kicker has their pros and cons. And let's see how he executes it from the left side. And here goes. It's high. And again, not successful. So it's still a game that's within reach. one converted try, and it's all square one more time. But as of now, Spain have one hand in the Junior World Rugby Trophy and looking at getting back to the World Rugby Championships under 20. Very good ball carry right there by Daniel Cantarazaro. The kickoff is already in play. The game is within the 22. Spain trying to get out of danger. Are they able to go far? The ball is still in play. It's now out. Uruguay opting not to go for a quick line out before mark is called by the opponent. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. That right two was in the screen. That is Tevita Rokovereni from Fijian Rugby.
Okay,
And
Uruguay,
the line-out
let's
duty for Uruguay, Maximo Lamelas, may be for the last time, depending on how well they execute. It's well collected, and here is Uruguay making some headway. And the turnover happens. Things are not going well for Uruguay. What picked up that line out well, went into contact, and the ball just landed. It was well turned over. 78-25. That's all the scoreline. But the time on the screen, close to, or is it a minute to play? Regulation. And this is a Spain line out. They look at holding to the possession. And on the line out duties for Spain, that's Diego Gonzalez. As you can imagine, Alvaro Garcia left the field of play as a substitute. Spain are able to collect it, and they've charged. A minute, 2 seconds to play. Now just a minute to play. Spain making some more headway. Holding on to the ball. Trying to gain some advantage. They know if they're able to hold this.
Advantage offside.
And there's an offside call, so there's no turning this around. Spain can hold on to this
Advantage,
ball.
no arms tackle.
Still an advantage, a second advantage, another penalty. We can call this game as that infringement. What will stop the advantage, because they've not been called back into that penalty. Spain looking to inflict more pain. The Uruguayan fans here at the Nile National Stadium. It's been 4 match days from the 15th of. They're going for a drop goal. No, it's even a drop goal. Since time was done. Spain are your 2023 Junior World Rugby Trophy winners here in Nairobi. As I stated earlier, Spain has not lost in this contest since the loss they had in the final in 2016 against Samoa. Uruguay were resurgent. Uruguay started strong at one point, leading 15 points to nothing. And from that, it's been a roller coaster. First, with Spain coming all the way to lead at 15-17, 15-22, 15-24. Then we had Uruguay coming back 20-24. At 20-24, Spain made another surge, 20-29. Then 20-31, Uruguay responding, 25-31. Then 27-31. Uruguay Spain getting some points, 27-34. And Uruguay not letting them slip, taking it 32-34. It was a 2-point game. Then the Spaniards pulled one more and pushed the scoreline to 32-39. This has been one of those finals to watch and enjoy. It's been a roller coaster. You can see the Spanish players, some in tears.
These are tears of happiness. It's a whole relief going to represent your nation at a championship and taking a win out of it. I can imagine the cheers and jubilations happening in Spain, be it in Barcelona, be it in Spain, be it in Madrid, be it in Sociedad. All those locations are having a very, very auspicious day, enjoying this win that has happened today. This is the Junior World Rugby Trophy. Spain now qualified to participate in the World Rugby Under 20 Championship that will be happening next year. The core teams in this Junior World Rugby Trophy, as you know, with one promotion, there's one demotion coming from the World Rugby Championships Under 20, and there'll be a relegation, which will be Hong Kong, China, and another team may join this team. And I can imagine they're going into videos, talking to their families. It's all jubilation, it's all Spain. I feel it for Uruguay, who were close, but not as at the finale. When they started, they were 15-0 up, and it felt as if they had locked it in. Try scorers for both teams. We had, for Uruguay, Francisco de Femenilis, Juan Gonzalez, Juan Carlos Canessa, and Martin Civetta for Uruguay. On the other side, we had Borja Ibanez Escalera with 2 tries, Gabriel Rocarias with another try, and Diego Gonzalez with yet another try. This has been the Junior World Rugby Trophy. Uruguay 32, Spain 39, as they head out to collect the silver and the gold medals. For the silver medal, Uruguay will collect the silver medals, and Spanish team, led by their captain Alvaro Garcia Albo, will be collecting the gold medal for their team. You know the songs, Campeones, Campeones, Ole, 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 Champions, Champions. A good outing for, very good outing for the Spanish national team. It's been good, 4 good match days. Day 1 on the 15th of July. Second match day was on the 20th. Third match day was on the 25th. And the finale was today on the 30th of July 2023. All this taking place at the Nyayo National Stadium in Nairobi, Kenya. Uruguay players going for a huddle just to appreciate the journey that has been. They had a good run coming into this final.
Led by Herbert Mensah, the president of Rugby Africa.
They beat the USA 33-31. They beat Zimbabwe 51-14. They beat Scotland 37-26. And then they lose 32-39 to Spain. Spain, on the other hand, had a stellar performance, starting off with a 53-0 win over Hong Kong, 48-18 win over Kenya, 28-10 over Samoa, and to wrap it up, they had the win of 39-32 over the resurgent Uruguay.
And the placements are, that's the Rugby Africa president, Herbert Mensah, giving out the silver medals to the Uruguayan players. They had a good side, they had a good performance, but they fell short on the final day, losing 32-39 to Spain. As the placement has happened of this Junior World Rugby Trophy, in 8th place we had the Hong Kong China, 7th place you had the United States of America, 6th place we had Kenya, 5th place we have Zimbabwe, 4th place we have Samoa, 3rd place we have Scotland, and in 2nd place, collecting the runners-up medal is Uruguay, being presented by Rugby Africa president Herbert Mensah. The Uruguay fans cheering them on. They would have wished for something different, but only if wishes were horses, all beggars would ride. But today, wishes are not accorded to everyone. Very good appreciation to the Uruguayan fans who came all the way. Herbert Mensah, much appreciated for executing the medal ceremony.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
and now going to the winners' medal.
Of the 2023
Spain.
World Rugby Under 20 Trophy, Spain.
Here we go. They'll be led by the captain, Alvaro Garcia Albo. The first person on to receive was Marcel Sylvain Sanso. I'm guessing, if I'm not wrong, Alvaro Garcia will be last to match it up with the collection of the trophy that's right. I was right on your screen a few seconds ago. The winner's medal. Herbert Mensah played for the Saracens, grew up in United Kingdom. He's a Ghanaian national. Grew up both in Accra and in the UK, where he played for the Saracens. Good 4 match days of the World Rugby Under 20 Trophy executed. A very good job by the Kenya Rugby Union, led by Alexandra Sasha Mutai, Vice Chairperson Moses Ndale, and all the directors were instrumental in seeing this day through. Great appreciation also to World Rugby and the Ministry of Sports here in Kenya. Winner's medal collecting right there. That's Alvaro Garcia Albo, captain. They're about to be presented with the winner's trophy. It's been a good outing for the Spanner team.
Prestigious World Rugby Under 20 Trophy, ready to present the captain.
And they've received the trophy right there from Herbert Mensah. And it's all jubilation, ladies and gentlemen. That's the captain and his team, Spain, the Junior World Rugby Trophy champions 2023. It's all jubilation from here at the Nyayo National Stadium. The winners of this fixture having been Spain. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, from the national broadcaster KBC Channel 1. I've been your host for this period alongside my colleague Daniel Wahome. Till next time, I am Willie Wex and I'm out.
He goes through the drills with ease and skills, eager to pass on his vast experience to the aspiring players in their quest to become greater players. And where else would they get all that done from the wizard himself? The legendary Waisale Chikoisolomani Serevi from Fiji, who visited Kenya for the second time with the Russian sides for the 2019 Safari Sevens.
I've seen that Russian players have the strength. They are strong players, they are fast, and they have the heart to play rugby. And the only assessment I've seen so far is in sevens rugby, the thing that I need to work more on is decision making, trying to create space. In sevens now, a lot of coaches are saying, go for the space, go for the space. There's no more space. You need to create your own space, create the space for the players to go through. That is what I'm doing a lot. Decision making in attack and in defense, and trying to get a pattern, attack pattern for them and a good defensive pattern for them. And that is what my assessment.
Born in 1968, Serevi missed a match that made headlines in Fiji, but vowed to find his way into those headlines one day.
I was 9 years old, like these kids here. I was washing my school uniform in 1997. In Fiji, at home, we don't have washing machine. And we have a board and a soap, and you can do soap with water and then you brush. I was washing my school uniform, 1977. I was like 9 years old. And then I heard people like shouting. All the people, and I asked my mom and dad, why are these people shouting and happy? And my mom and dad said, oh, Fiji has just beaten the British Lions in Fiji. And I always tell this story to the chairman of the World Rugby, Mr. Bill Beaumont. And I thought to my mind, oh, maybe rugby makes people happy. I want to play rugby and make people happy. So that is what inspired me.
Registration, cops patrolling, and now they done stop me, and I get locked up, they won't let me.
And it came to pass years later when he wore the Fijian colours with pride to become an exceptional player who excelled at both the 7s and 15s to feature in 4 Rugby World Cup 7s, where Fiji won the 1997 and 2005 editions with Vaisale, the player of the tournament. He is also the top point scorer with 297.
The highlight was winning the World Cup in 1997 for Fiji and 2005 because coming out of receiving the World Cup. And I love 2005 because my son was there at the ground, because that was the best one. And we were like all senior players, old players. We were not playing HSBC series, but we took part. We took part in selecting the team that year. And then after the last day of we were going to the finals, and I told my son, He was 5 years old, and I said, I will win the World Cup today, and I'll run, and I'll take you, and we go and take the cup. And my son was like, I don't know whether he understands what I say. He was 5 years old, and then as soon as we won the World Cup, that was the highlight of won the World Cup. I had a prayer on the ground, and I ran to where he was and jumped off the fence, carried him, and then he was the one holding the World Cup when we win the World Cup in 2005. That was the highlight of my rugby career.
He's also graced at 3 Commonwealth Games where they won silver and bronze, and not forgetting the RB Sevens World Series where he guided Fiji to their first win in the 2005 and 2006 season to break the New Zealand stronghold, and the first team to do so before Fiji's other triumphs in 2014-15, 2015-16 and 2018-19.
I ended up playing 21 years of international rugby, played in 7 Rugby World Cups, and won 2 World Cup Sevens for Fiji in 97 and 2005. And I believe I have achieved my goal of making people, not only people in Fiji happy, but people all over the world. When I go to places, they always talk about, oh, we always follow you. And for me, it's like I've made people happy, not only in Fiji, but all over the world.
His stunning contribution to the shorter version of the game, where he amassed 1,310 points in the all-time list of the World Series, among other achievements in the 15th, where he garnered 376 points in his international appearances for Fiji, saw him inducted in the IRB Hall of Fame, the first Fijian to achieve such a feat.
Before I went to my first rugby tour in 1989, and my dad asked me, I met my dad and he told me 2 very important things. He told me, Wasile, before you go on this tour, make sure you be Wasile Serevi. You go and Wasile Serevi when you come back. Don't go as Wasile Serevi and come back as Bob Marley or Lagi Dube. You have to be the same person. Secondly, you have to respect all the people in the land, whether they are this or this. So those 2 things carried me through. People say a lot of things about me. It comes here and it goes, and I want to be a normal person, like everyone.
Unlike all players, Serevi had his low moments too.
When we lost to Western Samoa at Hong Kong Sevens in 1993, in the finals, 12-10, it was a tough game. We won 1990, 91, 92, and 93. We lost to Samoa, but they deserved to win. They played really well, and congratulations to them.
The Rugby Sevens magician who played for clubs in Europe and notably France attributes his all to the mighty hand of God who's been his strength throughout his career.
Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Anywhere, anything you do in life, whether work, school, rugby, or whatever you do, you need strength. And I always believe strength from God is the source of my strength that has carried me all these 21 years of international rugby. And that is what I believe, and it connects to my belief and the work ethics that I always do. Andin, everybody, Andin, number 1. You're the number 1 rugby player in the world. Russia on 3. Andin, 2 or 3. Russia. Kenya on 3. Andin, 2 or 3. Kenya.
The greatest rugby sevens player of all time is now giving back to the society, just like he relished, as many more aspire to write their name in the history books too.
I've done a lot of things in rugby, and I believe in life it's not all about us. It's not all about us. For me, the main thing I'm happy about is giving back to rugby, to try and help kids. When I was young, nobody came and helped me. So when I achieve all these things, I go down to the kids and try and help them and try and motivate them that they can be the best kids in the world. They can achieve anything in life and nothing is impossible. For them, it's like 3 important things I always say. My advice to the kids too, make sure to believe in themselves. You can listen to people what they say about you, but you are the key. You have to believe in yourself. Secondly, you have to keep working hard. Whatever it takes, you have to work hard. Thirdly, you don't have to give up. You'll have difficulties sometimes, but if you never give up, you'll achieve your goals. Kenya Rugby, I want to wish them well. I heard they have a new coach here. I want to wish them well for this Sevens tournament, HSBC 7 Series, and the Commonwealth Games, and the Olympic next year.
Chidebere Ibe did this. His illustration of a black fetus went viral. People around the world realized they had never seen themselves represented that way. His picture turned into much more than a drawing.
It was more like a voice speaking out for the black community. Then I had to understand that this drawing was more than just a medical illustration, but it was a message of hope to the black community. And then I said, for me now, these drawings are no longer a passion, but a purpose for me.
Generations of doctors, nurses, all kinds of medics have studied here. And this is one of the books that they use. It's a standard